Hey Storm Distributors, Hank Boomershine here. 2023, we've been a lot more visual and video and trying to deliver some product introductions throughout our line and using video and also guest appearances by those in our company to talk about the products. And no better than Steve Klemkin, Vice President of Product Development here at Storm Products. And he's very responsible for everything that you see here in front of us today. And so, Steve, let's talk about what kind of the new introductions here.
Yeah, you bet, Hank. Thanks. And just wanted to show basically three new kind of categories of products. We've got some new shoes for 3G, also some new compounds here for our polishes and cleaners. And then we also have some new tape. So let's start with the tape, which is a brand new, it's a performance fitting tape. It's silver. You'll see the new display box as well is different from our traditional black and white tape. And what makes this unique is not only the texture is kind of right in between the white and the black tape. So as far as roughness wise goes, it fits right in between those two. And the other interesting thing as well is that it fits in between as far as the thickness goes. So there's a lot of people who are in between pieces of tape. Sure. And you take one out, it's too loose, you put one in and it's too tight.
Ripping them in half.
Yeah, this is, we did a lot of field testing with this, and this has been really, really well received. So I think this is going to be a great product and a good addition. We're still going to maintain and keep the black and the white tape as well, but we'll have the silver, and again, we call it the performance fitting tape.
And 3/4 and 1 inch?
3/4 and 1 inch, and it's also comes in the display boxes, which have the 30-piece packs as well. So it's got a dozen of those, or the 500-piece roll as well, too. So for those competitive players are really going to like that.
Steve's got some in his bag, probably.
I've got a couple in my bag, that's right. And then let's move on to our new rough edge and smooth edge compounds. So I'm sure you're familiar with what was before the steps 1, 2, and 3. Yep. And basically what we found are a couple of products here that actually are an improvement upon the technology that was used and the materials that was used and the way that they sanded and performed and changed the surface of the balls for steps 1, 2, and 3. So rough edge is the new product that's going to basically fit in between steps 1 and 2. It's going to fall right in between as far as the texture that it takes it to, the finish that it takes it to. Right. And then the smooth edge is going to fit in between steps 2 and 3. Right. So these two products are going to replace all three of those products. Yep. And as we know when we're using these kind of products, that based off of how much you use, how much pressure, the time that you have it on the ball spinner, you can customize it fully and basically get whatever kind of a finish you want with it just because of the nature of the product itself. So step 1, 2, and 3 out, rough edge and smooth edge is in.
Perfect.
All right.
Let's talk shoes.
Yeah, these are super exciting, the 3G Racer shoes. And as you can see, we've got two of them here in front of you, two different colors. We've got the black, or we have the white halo, the black red or the white halo. They've got some real cool design and accent features on here. When you go on the bottom, this part has, as you're familiar with the previous 3G platform, you used to see the actual stitching around the bottom with the leather that would actually have like a ring on the outside, and you would have to fit and get that inner kind of interior piece. Right. The other difference as well too, you might be familiar with what used to have was a heel post. Yep. It was right on the center of that heel, and that part's gone as well now too. So it basically is a better, more efficient design, and there's a lot of technology, again, not just in the bottom of the shoe, but actually in the shoe itself. The way that it fits is very true to size. Yep. So that has been really well received. And comfort level, this has been the lightest and most comfortable and most flexible shoe that we've had for our 3G line here.
New platform, and it is right or left-handed only.
That's right.
As you know, this is a traction sole that is non-removable, so it is a fixed traction sole.
That's right. And in the box, as they do come, you'll see this ripple type of a heel that comes on your push-off. And then for the slide sole, you can swap them out. So right away, you've got the two that come with it. You also have, in addition, which is a nice feature, is you have an additional slide sole and a heel that fits right in between. So you've got this gray heel and you've got the black felt sole. You can also further customize exactly what kind of a setup you'd like. Also comes with the shoe cover.
And the big thing about, I know that this is going to be a new addition as far as for you distributors, as far as having soles and heels added in as the accessories and for replacements down the road. Yep. But the unique thing is we've done the sole versus the heel, even numbers versus odd, right, Steve?
That's right. And you've also got the 10s, so you can see when you look at the bottoms here, whether it's an S18 or an S10 or an S6, whatever it is, you're going to notice when you look at the heels, it's an H11 or an H7 or an H3. So it also makes it a little bit easier to determine if somebody only remembers their number, whether or not it's going to be, is it a heel or is it a sole?
And then also, too, the replacements, we did it a little bit larger, and there's a template in the packaging.
That's right. So it makes it easy to trim and fit to size. It's a really kind of a cool, unique thing that's going to be real beneficial for the pro shops as well, too, and they're trying, the customer comes in, or if they're just having the customers that do it themselves, or they can actually trace it on there and make it real easy to get it to fit to their shoe as well.
So big thing, guys, a lot of new things here this summer. We know we've thrown some accessories at you. And there's a lot going on, trade shows, Bowl Expo, but we wanted to kind of have a chance to talk to you a little bit about these products. I know you've already had the opportunity to get them on order, but we just wanted to give you a little more insight, let you share it with your team internally as well. So you've got the shoes, the tape, and the rough edge, smooth edge compound products. So if there are any questions, reach out to myself, your regional sales manager. You can even reach out. Steve will be more than happy to answer any questions for you as well, too. And I always urge you to bowl up a storm.